Zoo Tycoon 2. This game is basically like shoving nostalgia straight into my bloodstream from a syringe. That's just how much I played it as a kid, that even bringing up the name tickles my brain. Why was it so impactful? Well, for starters, the main course would be the cages and animals. The cages were incredibly fun to build. Yes, you could just make the flat square, but if you cared enough, the enclosures could be way more. Example, a swamp biome with a 50% water land split, but the water has different levels of depth, and the land decorated with foliage of that biome. But it wouldn't be complete without the animals. Each animal has its own set of needs, like food preferences or what kind of toys each species would like to play with. So each animal must go to the correct biome with its needs met, and that would be a successful exhibit. Moving on to a DLC feature, we have Jeeps and Skytrams. For the Jeeps, you could put down a track throughout the enclosures that the Jeep would follow. But there was one problem. If an animal was blocking the road, all you could do was honk and wait for them to move. Which is why I vastly preferred the Skytrams. You place pillars at different altitudes throughout the park, and once all connected, you have an unimpeded bird's eye view. Another cool thing added by a DLC was water shows. Certain animals like dolphins, orcas, and belugas could be trained to perform. It was basically just a minigame, but boy did I play the shit out of that minigame. The next thing, we have the killer penguin, which was the most OP thing this game ever had. And what I mean is, it can kill anything in one hit. And I mean anything. Even a Tyrannosaurus Rex, a crocodile, a polar bear, all of it. It is above it. And here's a little story. I tried to get 2 of them once. So I kept them one once I got him from the place that you get the killer penguin from. I put him in a crate, and I tried for like weeks to get a second one, because I was like, oh, I can get 2, and then I can make a third one, and then I could have like a ton of killer penguins, and I could just let them loose on the park. But that didn't work, because apparently you can only have one in the game. They programmed it that way. So all of my time was for naught. And I didn't know that until very recently. But anyway, this game was great. I'm only talking about the things that I remember. But if I can remember this much about the game, that must mean it is great. So I'm going to give this game an 8 out of 10. Probably for nostalgic reasons. And I know there's probably a lot of glitches that I'm not remembering. But who cares? If you really wanted to play a zoo game, you're not going to buy Zoo Tycoon 2. You're going to buy that new one that came out in 2020? Zoo something. I'll put it on the screen. Anyway, thank you for watching. Yada yada yada. T.